I am here with another video on identity. And the reason for it is because identity determines whether or not the achievement that many of us are looking to attain, that we sustain it, that we maintain it, that we can hold that achievement, whatever that is. Okay? So there's an article that I am going to share, which is called Finding the Self in Self-Regulation, the Identity Value Model by Elliot T. Berkman, Jordan L. Livingston, Lauren L. Kahn. Okay, so I'm going to read half of this abstract of the article so that you have a overview of what this article is about. Many psychological theories suggest a link between self-regulation and identity, but until now, a mechanistic account that suggests ways to improve self-regulation has not been put forth. The identity value model connects the idea from social psychology that aspects of identity such as core values and group affiliations hold positive subjective value to the process-focused account from decision-making and behavioral economics. That self-regulation is driven by a dynamic value integration across a range of choice attributes. Together, these ideas imply that goal-directed behaviors that are identity relevant are most likely to be enacted because they have greater subjective value than identity irrelevant behaviors. So I am going to share, I'm going to start with identity first. I'm going to share the working definition from the article that I just presented. And that is, identity is defined as relatively stable mental representation of oneself that is cherished core values and beliefs, social identities, long-term goals, and most important past experiences. Those things are what shapes our identity. So when you hear somebody talk about identity, those are the components to it. Now, this identity talks about ways that people are able to change their identity, and it's through multiple inputs. I have a few that I have jotted down. So one of them is self-regulation. Now, self-regulation is defined as directing one's words, thoughts, and feelings toward a goal. That's self-regulation. Self-control is a set of processes that promote the enactment of psychologically distant goals when they conflict with psychologically proximal ones. One of the examples that are given in the article, many of them actually is about health behavior. The one that the examples that are given for self-control specifically are about smoking. So the two processes that are in conflict is a controlled process and then the impulsive process. So the controlled process is someone who strongly desires to be a non-smoker. The impulsive process is smoking. That person smokes. That is the self-control. So those are the two processes that are consistently in competition, and that's what we're usually dealing with. Okay. I talk about identity as much as I do because many of us, if not all of us, are going after different achievements. That could be graduating from college with a certain degree, having a career, whether or not you want to be a parent, whether or not you want a red car as opposed to a blue one, whatever the achievement is, what determines that the holding and maintaining of that achievement is our identity, are the core values that we have and the set of beliefs that we have, the long-term goal that we have for ourselves, the most important past experiences that influences us to go after a certain achievement. I want to help with, if not transforming or shifting individuals' identities so that individuals can maintain the achievement that they have, or that they can maintain the achievement that they're going after. What is very important, though, is acknowledging what type of identity that one has. If I'm not mistaken, I have not given the definition from the article of what identity is. Identity is defined as a relatively stable mental representation of oneself. I think actually I did get that. Cherished values, core values and beliefs. Social identities is the one that I missed. Social identities. So what are social identities? Are the ones that are in our social sphere, many of which people are saying what an individual should be doing and the values that they should hold and the beliefs that they should hold. That is a part of the social identity. One of them being going to college to get a degree. One of them being having a family. Like those are values, right? That is a part of the identity, and some of that is a part of the social. Getting a good job is also a part of that. And then the order in which the narrative that many of us have been presented: go to college, get a degree, get a good job, to buy a house, to have a family, pay off your debt. I think that's one of them. All of these are what is considered to be a social identity. We have to figure out whether or not the achievement that we're going after, that the identity holds that for us, that achievement. Okay? So what I want to leave you with is pay attention throughout the week for the rest of this month to patterns that you have, to more so take inventory of what your beliefs are and what your core values are. And does it align with the achievement that you're going after? And is the achievement something that you chose for yourself to go after, and it's not something that had been placed upon you? I'm not saying that if it has, that is good or bad, but is it something that you want for yourself altogether? That it resonates with who you are and your beliefs and your values? And does it resonate with the most important past experiences that you had that is gearing towards that achievement? Do these match? Because once you get to that achievement, you will see whether or not you are able to sustain it. And that's why I'm bringing this up. So read this article for yourself. It's very thorough and it's extensive. And see what aligns with you and for you. Take inventory. Take inventory again of your identity to see if it matches with the achievement that you're going after. The link for this article will be in the description. Have a great evening.